Lick number 173 is another arpeggio similar to that, but that it's a minor arpeggio. Great for position jumping. Lick number 174, we're going to get into something called 1/0 per string. 1/0 per string licks I was inspired by the late great Sean Lane, and this is where I saw him doing some stuff I'd never seen before, where he was using kind of triad shapes to do scalar patterns, and instead of just doing like a, he was doing more, doing stuff like that, using like jazz arpeggios but doing chord shapes. Almost like scale runs, but 1/0 per string, kind of like an arpeggio. Well, this lick I came up with is a great way to practice this and kind of cheat it at the same time. He used hybrid picking to do his, which is hard for me to do, so I kind of found a way to cheat it just using my kind of speed picking that I like to use. I use up picking to do the 3-note descending runs, and then to come back up, I hammer, hammer, I'll hammer, pick, pick, hammer, pick, pick, hammer, pick, pick, hammer, pick, pick. You'll see the picking tabbed up, but lick 174 demonstrates this in a very easy way. There's some really crazy stuff you can get into, and Sean Lane used to really stretch his fingers out and just go nuts with that stuff. But that's kind of the basic concept of it. Lick 175 works on finger barring a little bit. It's a finger barring lick. You finger bar at the 12th fret. That's a great riff to kind of get used to that. And lick 176 is one of my favorite riffs because it was inspired by a guitarist by the name of Tony Iommi. I used to go nuts trying to figure out how this guy could get the finger strength that he had to do trills the way that he did. Well, this is a lick that helps me do that instead of just sitting there doing a trill like that. By just putting a pick stroke in there, a pick stroke and hammer pull, do a down, up, hammer, pull, down, up, hammer, pull, down, up, hammer, pull. I can do this stuff all day and really build up the finger strength. But that's the way I do trills. And then when I do my trill add-ons, that's the kind of picking I'll use. Lick 177 shows a way that you can do ascending and descending single string speed picking trill riff. And this is kind of in a harmonic minor scale, which is kind of cool. It's got kind of a Spanish sound to it. Pretty cool. That's the way I do trills. And another one of my favorite things to do is pentatonic rock licks. I like doing these things because I grew up in the 70s and I used to like players like Ted Nugent and Ace Frehley and Frank Marino of Mahogany Rush. These guys were just awesome pentatonic players. They could take the same pentatonic scale and do all these different things with them, which I thought was really amazing. This is a pentatonic rock lick 178, and it's something cool to practice along with a drummer to kind of get going together because it's cool to build up the run, and it's kind of a 4-4-4, like a 12 run. That's the basic concept of it. Okay, that's kind of how that goes. Lick 179 is a pentatonics run, but the picking is what you want to pay close attention to. This will help you get it up to speed and a way to practice it. And with any of my licks, pay close attention to the picking because that's the whole key.